and nations could collapse before they even realize what happened. For years, the world has prepared for physical warfare. But there's another battlefield, invisible, silent, and far more dangerous, cyberspace. And no country has been building for it quite like China. Today, we uncover how China is secretly preparing for cyberwar, a strategy decades in the making, one that could redefine global power forever. But here's the question. Why does China, a nation already dominating global trade, manufacturing, and technology, believe its future depends on winning the digital war? To understand that, we have to go back to where this story begins. In the late 20th century, China was rising fast, factories were humming, cities expanding, and the world was welcoming Chinese goods. But while the West celebrated globalization, China saw vulnerability. Every chip, every router, every server, most came from Western companies. Beijing realized something profound. The next era of dominance wouldn't be about tanks or missiles, it would be about data. Whoever controlled information would control the world. When China connected to the global internet in 1994, it saw it not as a tool of freedom, but as a weapon to be studied and mastered. The first move was building the Great Firewall of China. By the early 2000s, Beijing had engineered the most sophisticated online censorship system in history, a digital wall filtering every byte of information entering or leaving the country. To outsiders, it looked like censorship. To China, it was defense phase 1. While the world scrolled through Facebook and Google, China was training a generation in cybersecurity, hacking, and network control. Officially, China denied any offensive cyber units existed. Unofficially, everyone knew better. In 2003, the People's Liberation Army quietly formed Unit 61398, a shadowy branch based in Shanghai tasked with cyber espionage. Its mission? Steal, infiltrate, and dominate. Over the next decade, wave after wave of breaches hit Western companies. Aerospace blueprints, pharmaceutical data, military plans gone. In 2013, US intelligence exposed Unit 61398 publicly. China's cyberwar capability was undeniable. But those attacks weren't just about theft. They were about learning how Western systems worked, how they failed, and how to exploit them when the time came. The goal was clear: to be ready when digital conflict became real. Fast forward to the 2010s, China's digital revolution explodes. Tech giants like Huawei, ZTE, and Tencent rise to global power, not just as companies but as extensions of national strategy. Each operates under China's national intelligence law, a law requiring them to assist in state intelligence operations when ordered. To Western governments, that's a backdoor. To Beijing, it's sovereignty. By controlling the hardware, software, and networks connecting the world, China wasn't just exporting technology, it was exporting influence. 5G wasn't just faster internet, it was the new nervous system of global infrastructure, and whoever built it, you could control it. The next phase of cyberwar isn't hacking websites, it's hacking reality itself. Through artificial intelligence, China aims to merge cyber power with real-world control. Facial recognition, predictive policing, and AI-driven surveillance collect petabytes of data daily, data that trains powerful algorithms, and those same algorithms could one day map an enemy's communication networks, identify weaknesses, and even predict human behavior. Imagine AI-driven disinformation campaigns so convincing they can destabilize elections or economies. This isn't science fiction, it's happening now, and once again, China is leading. Yay! In 2015, hackers breached the US Office of Personnel Management, stealing more than 22 million security clearance files, including fingerprints and classified records. The attacker? Believed to be Chinese state-sponsored actors. In 2020, cybersecurity firms revealed new intrusions, targeting defense contractors and telecom systems worldwide. Then came attacks on critical infrastructure, pipelines, hospitals, even satellites. The message was clear. Modern warfare had begun. You don't need bombs when you can turn off your enemy's power grid, disable their GPS, or crash their markets. All you need is access, and China has been building that access for decades. China's ambitions don't end at defense. They extend to reshaping the entire global system. Through the digital Silk Road, China funds fiber optic networks, cloud data centers, and surveillance systems across Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. In return, it gains the world's most valuable resource, data. Every byte strengthens its AI models, enhances its cyber capabilities, and deepens its reach into global systems. While Western democracies debate privacy and ethics, China builds, deploys, and refines. The result? A new kind of empire, built not on land or armies, but on information control. By 2025, the world edges closer to a digital Cold War. The US and allies form cybersecurity alliances like AUKUS and the Quad. China expands its strategic support force, a branch focused entirely on cyberspace and electronic warfare. The weapons of the next war are invisible. And the rules? Undefined. If one country disables another's power grid, is that an act of war? If a virus cripples satellites, who retaliates? The danger isn't just escalation, it's miscalculation. One wrong line of code could unravel the global economy overnight. History repeats itself. In the Cold War, nations raced for nuclear dominance. Now they race for cyber dominance. Both began in secrecy. Both promise deterrence. Both risk catastrophe. But cyber weapons are different. You can't contain code. You can't track it once unleashed. And you can't negotiate disarmament when the weapon is everywhere. The question is no longer if cyber war will happen, but when. While the world struggles with ransomware and misinformation, China is preparing for the next leap: quantum warfare. Quantum computers could crack encryption in seconds, rendering secure communications obsolete. Beijing's $10 billion National Laboratory for Quantum Information Science is designed for one goal: to win the future of information. If China achieves quantum supremacy first, it could decrypt every Western military and financial system in existence. It's not about stealing secrets anymore. It's about making secrecy itself obsolete. So what does this all mean for us? Lesson 1. The next world war won't start with explosions. It will start with disruptions. Power grids, banks, satellites gone in seconds. Lesson 2. In this century, data is power. Whoever controls the data controls the world. Lesson 3. Cybersecurity isn't just a national issue. It's personal. Every password, every device, every click, they're all part of a much larger battlefield. Because like it or not, we're all already on it. The question isn't whether China is preparing for cyber war. The question is, are we? If this story opened your eyes, subscribe for more investigations like this. Because the wars of tomorrow won't be fought on land, they'll be fought online. And understanding them now might be the only way to survive what comes next.